Colclough thinking to himself.
He's got another hand. Does he speculate? Does he do it again? He is, isn't he? He's just about told himself no. Fascinating to watch.
Call.
Andy Pyra calls with absolute mincemeat.
Call. No raise.
Well, looking at the other two blinds out there, Pyra could have had those blinds for a song, but instead he's found himself knee deep in the muck and mire.
Yeah. Donating 10,000 unless something miraculous happens. It would be hard to envisage, unless he decides to now go all in, that he's going to win this.
Second pair.
26,000.
And that is informational, although 26,000 is pretty expensive for information.
He does what he should have done after that last bet, so it's the right thing to do if he was considering that before the flop. But why did he let them have the cards in the first place? Can he get 26,000 from Dave Colclough out of this whole manoeuvre?
My lord.
Well, it's a move, isn't it? And it's going to probably be worth, I think.
Suicidal by Pyra, and he gets it through.
The rule book and the book is being rewritten by Barry Hearn and Andy Pyra, playing unconventional poker, and a conventional, experienced professional has to respect. He'll be horrified if he ever sees this on television. Best never send him a DVD of this.
Yeah, if this was a cash game, I think 4 players would pick up their chips and leave.
Pass.
Or actually, they might all just stay because it's so much fun.
Pass.
I still think of the 5 players around the table. Colclough's experience will get him into the big money spots. Whether or not he wins is obviously sometimes in the lap of the gods. Hearn raises, Pyra re-raises all in with pish, as it's called up in Scotland.
Barry's having to think about it. It was the exact same 2 cards that he called an all-in re-raise
135
against Ian Fraser last night. And if he thinks Andy's at it, you know he's got the gumption to stick the money in.
What is Andy Pyra doing?
I think Andy may have finally hung himself here.
What is he doing? It might work, but he's putting himself on offer big time.
This is really over the edge.
Enough make a dent, isn't it? That make a dent in my car about anything else.
Well, that is the truth.
Can he call it? I don't think he can.
It's a very big raise.
He's brave.
Nope.
He is brave. Pyra survives. Wow. Wow, he's going to hate him when he sees this video.
I think you better bring some water over to Andy Pyra. That or a shot of tequila. Oh, my.
He is cool. Perhaps he just doesn't care.
You know, they could take the spots off these cards and the game would still be the same. These guys don't seem to be looking.
The empty seat at the end.
This has actually become a game, Steve, where the first raise is almost just like saying, come and kick me. It's that second raise that's winning the money time and again.
Perhaps it's time to tighten up. But with the blind so big, it does eat into your stack. Perhaps it's just a time to find some good cards.
Pass. Pass. Pass.
They must have been good cards for Andy to fold them.
Call. No
And
raise.
Dave Colclough now calling with the 9s.
Mm.
That's a slow play.
Could get himself into trouble here.
Do you think he's waiting for a raise and then the all-in?
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that's just perfect.
Now he's going to do some
Check,
damage.
check, red check.
But I tell you, Clayton's very respectful of Colclough. He's got top pair and he's checked.
If it comes a deuce, it could be over.
Well, this will be an unfortunate way to go out. Clayton's done nothing wrong. Now Colclough's going to bet.
16,000.
Clayton's really got a raise. Or does he just call? See where he stands? It's difficult to know whether he can just call to see where he stands and perhaps call it down.
Well, he's respecting the fact that Dave Colclough might have an ace. There's no way he suspects 3 9s. What if it comes a queen?
He flat called before the flop. It's another race. It's a full house for Colclough. And that increases the chances that Clayton thinks he's in front.
Yeah, it sure does.
And now Coldcloth makes it just the right amount,
40,000.
40,000. This would be a massive lay down to get rid of these. He must be aware, though, that he could be on the take, but how can he get away from it?
Well, the thing about this hand, I think, for Clayton is there's really no reason to raise anyway, because he can only get paid off by a hand that beats him. So I think it's either fold or call. I think.
He can't resist. I don't think anybody could resist.
No way. A little raise of the eyebrows from Dave Clayton. Coldcloth really made that pay. You wonder if the ace hadn't have come, if the sandwich would have gotten even meatier.
Look, that's like a bicycle wheel.
Yeah, the average between these is 240,000. And Coldcloth, the chip leader, only has slightly more, and Pyra slightly less.
Worthy of a final, this. All players playing their heart out.
I mean, the great thing is, Steve, average chip stack, 240,000. Blind still 5 and 10, which pretty much means plenty of play from here.
Call.
Different play there from, I know it's a pair of twos rather than the pair of fours or five. Clayton has been raising with low pairs.
I think actually, yeah, it's Coldcloth in with the deuces, isn't it?
Yeah, he just flat called with the low pair. I know they're lower than the fours or fives, but is there a difference between a pair of twos and a pair of fives? Obviously a little bit, but in the scheme of things, they're both bad. Coldcloth's having some lovely cards here. Two players have hit a four.
I mean, I guess it's just
Second
the
pair.
yeah. You know, do you want to win a small pot, lose a small pot, or win a big one, and or win a small pot or a big one?
This is him. So I didn't realise that.
This is dangerous for Pyra. Pyra's hit a four. So's Hearn. And Coldcloth sitting there with what must look like a monster. Obviously, he doesn't know what the other players have got because he just called, and the big blind and the small blind in were very, very cheaply. I mean, they could have a 3-5.
Is it a call or a raise for Coldcloth? What's smart here? Does he have to worry about the straight draws?
Raise.
He has to. He has to make sure that nobody gets
66,000 total.
that
Pass.
much value to hit a card.
Pass. 41 to call.
And this is where the danger of Andy Pyra's style could come and hound him. If he slips the noose here and goes all in, he is going to be dead.
We raise all in.
Oh no. Never mind.
Cool.
And a call.
Dave Coldcloth is called. And it was just one step too far there for Andy Pyra, Steve.
100%.
You can't keep on getting away with it, and he's got really no way out here. He's got a couple of hearts. That's one way out.
That's just about the only way out. Backdoor flush draw or running full house. It ain't easy.
Couple of jacks.
It ain't happening. And you wondered why Dave Coldcloth
Thank you
didn't
very
raise
much.
before the flop. He's won over 200,000 from Andy Pyra and knocked the Piranha out in 5th place. But Steve, Andy has left some memories, and he should be proud of the way he's played.
Yes, he should be. He's really been a fearful player, perhaps one step too far, but he'll learn from that.
3.
Was it genius insanity? It's so close. Pyra tripped up 2 4s against 3 deuces when the money went in. He couldn't catch up, and Coldcloth with the set has put paid to Pyra.
For the first few levels, I was trying to play tight. I didn't really want to get involved. I was getting the occasional hand, and I didn't really want to get involved, but I felt obliged to. And well, you know, I'm gutted. I'm just gutted, to be honest. I'm sick as a parrot.
The guys were joking you with a little bit. They said, 4 hands you haven't raised. Do you think were you aware of that image you had at the table?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's very rare for me to flat call. I think I flat called once with that jack deuce, and it's just the way I prefer to play aggressive. You know, I never want to see another card. Simple as that.
Well, you got 25,000 out of it, Andy, and I think you got a long way to go here. You're going to be a force.
Cheers, Jesse. Thank you.